had never been outside of the city of St. Louis. I had never been to a lake. I had never been to a place with more than 10 trees, to be honest. My father was killed in an accident, and life changed for us. I mean, it literally in one day, life changed for us.
Yeah, one day while we were on recess at Peabody School, we were outside of the schoolyard shooting marbles. A guy walked up to another guy and shot him in his head and emptied the gun on him and just walked away.
We went to school and home, school and home.
I mean, my mother didn't even know like where the checkbook was.
It was just what was in walking distance.
I think it really goes back to the proverb that talks about, you just don't give a man a fish, but you teach him how to fish.
They are always trying to help you achieve goals. Your tomorrow can always be better than your today.
We really talk a lot about not breaking the cycle of poverty, but by creating pathways out of poverty for our clients.
I worked with the 9th graders, and I sat in their classroom at Roosevelt High School. And then to see them walking through these doors and they're juniors taking ACT prep, that's rewarding.
We have volunteer tutors that come in that work with our students in math, in writing, in chemistry, and the improvement that we've seen in grades has been enormous.
We reached them and we got them connected.
I could just hear the hurt in her voice when she called to tell me about her husband's passing, and she just didn't know what to do and how to, do and how to go on with her life and how to cope. And she said specifically that she called me because she knew that I would be smiling on the other end as she would tell me her story. And I'm like, wow, what an impact that I have on someone's life. That's a blessing.
If they seniors, they got a senior companion to come and sit with them, talk with them, walk with them down the hall, sit in the hall with them, look out the window, have conversation. They look forward to that. And so do I. And it helps me well as I'm helping them. As a companion to them, they be waiting on me to come and I be waiting to get there. It's just awesome.
Really don't think that I would be here now, the person that I am, if it wasn't for Kingdom House.
Kingdom House helped my mother, helped our family to see that there was a future. Because at the point of my father dying, we didn't see a future.
And I know what it does for the children when they are able to get away from the pressures of the things that happens in the neighborhoods.
My dream is to be a singer, and I'm really into fashion, so I want to be like a fashion designer. And Kingdom Academy helps you a lot with chasing your dreams, and it helps you kind of like get yourself out there because you do meet a lot of people.
If it hadn't been for Kingdom House, I would not have known that there was a whole new world of people living beyond my school, beyond my household.
So I think that's really what we're trying to instill, is that the world is not so small. There's a lot of different options.
Go on field trips to the park, to the magic house. I want to go see the arch.
They care about people. They care about the realities of who people are and where they're going.
Kingdom House has been a beacon of hope for a lot of people who didn't have too much to look forward to.
It's been almost 4 years, and we went from being homeless and living, in a domestic violence shelter to having a house and having a degree and a nice, a good job and stability and just, wow, like in 4 years. So you came a really long way in 4 years. You don't think about it when you're going through it, but when you talk about it, you came a long way.
It was not easy, but I did it. I did it.
That's truly where the blessing is. It's in seeing someone transform from, being dependent upon the resources here to eventually becoming, self-dependent to be able to provide for their families on their own. And I think that's where we see the miracle really work, when people do that transformation.
They help a lot of people. No matter what background they are, no matter what language they speak, Kingdom House is wonderful.
And that's what they do. They take the ugly in the lives of people and help them to discover their butterfly.